Friends, wait, have you walked by any of the kid kits that you see at Target or Dollar Tree or Michael's and you think, adorable, but I'm not using that as decor? Well, friends, lucky for you, I bought them and we're going to change them into decor pieces that you would be like, oh my gosh, there was no way a kid kit. Yes. And I had to fight my children for it. Don't worry, I bought them some too. Don't worry. But we're going to make these into some seriously awesome farmhouse-inspired fall awesome decor pieces. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to show you all of the awesome we make. And don't forget, put in the comments if you have any kid kit tips, because I am addicted now. I'm obsessed. I love it. Okay, let's get to these kid kits. Okay, friends, first up, we're going to take this. I got it at Target. It's a kid kit. It's just to paint these. That's what they suggest they look like. But oh no, we're going to make ours farmhouse and primitive and awesome. And I can't wait for you to see it. Okay, friends, let's see if we can take this Target kid kit and make it into really pretty decor. All right, so for this project, I'm using this. It's from Target. It's a ceramic little jack-o'-lantern situation. I also have some scraps of fabric, some baking soda. I have some of the brown wax. I have some pumpkin chalk paint and some brown, it's just wire. So here's that cute little thing. And look, it's got a light inside that kind of goes to different color. Adorable. So I start by just painting the whole thing with the orange color. Again, it's pumpkin is the name of the color. Obviously, super fun. All right, so there it is. Now, while it's still wet, I'm going to put some baking soda all over it. Now, was this the right thing to do? I don't know. Cornstarch probably would have been even better, but listen, I didn't think this through. It's okay. If you do this, maybe you do cornstarch instead. But anyway, so I added all of the baking soda to it. And then I take my brush and, I try to tap off all of the excess. And then I take the brush and I just brush off. It's a fairly soft brush, so it's not a wicked, it's not going to take all of our baking soda off. And I just go and, try to make sure that it's not clumpy and just brush it off. You could do as much or as little as you want. I mean, you could, it depends on what look you're going for. I'm going for primitive, distressed, all of that jazz. So I'm going to go even further then. But I mean, I was so excited to see how cool it looked. I mean, look at how fun this is. Perfect. All right. So you could stop right there. I mean, right there alone, I'm like, yes, please, and thank you. But, I can't stop there. I have to take that wax and I have to make it look real junky because that's my vibe. If that's not your vibe, say it again with me. Everyone in the back, don't do it. Anyway, so I just went to town with it and I love it. I am super jazzed about it. So then I take that wire, they're just brown, it's just brown wire, and I make some curly cues with it because we're going to make it look like little tendrils. And then I am going to glue that to the very tippity top. Now I had other plans for this. I was going to make a little messy bow for it and all the things, but I didn't think it needed it. I wanted this to be almost simple. So then I just glued on some fake greenery. The greenery I think I got at Hobby Lobby, and it was a garland that I just keep taking pieces off of. So that's all I did. And look at, stop, right? Like, how cute is this? To me, love. Now, again, you could stop right there. But then I decided how cute would it be to make like a nest. So I took a Dollar Tree basket and added some Spanish moss. And then I added the little thing inside it. Now, is this overdoing it? Probably. But that's who I am. Look how cute it is. It's a little nest. And if you don't do Halloween like me, you can just turn it around. You don't even need to see the jack-o'-lantern part, right? So cute. I love it. Look at how adorable. I love it on all sides. I think it's super cute. And then I also shut the lights off so you can see what it looks like with the lights when you turn it on. Adorable. Super cute. And no one would ever be wiser that it was a kid kit. Just saying. Wasn't it so easy? And it was a kid kit. Okay, coming up next, I got this kid kit at Michael's. It was on sale. It was probably 50% off, but they're little wood, and they say boo, but I don't do Halloween, so we're going to make it look really cool, see? Can't wait for you to see how this comes out. So happy! Okay, friends, let's continue our fun with kid kits and seeing if we can make them into really pretty home decor. Tonight, we're going to do a kit from Michael's. Here it is. It's a wood. They're wood stacking pumpkins and got it super cheap. It's supposed to be for Halloween. I don't do Halloween, so we're going to try and see if we can make it into fall. So here they are. It's a stacking pumpkin. I'm going to paint each of them inside, outside, back, front with chalk paint. It's a brown color. The color is chocolate. So then on the biggest one, I do a comb and I go down and then the other way. The middle one, I'm going to add some school glue. The teeny one, we're going to add a layer of white chalk paint to that. So here it is. This is the color that I'm using is from Dixie Belle. It's called Fluff. And this is the very tippity top. We're going to cover that with the white chalk paint. We're going to spread out the school glue in the middle one, and we're going to let the glue dry. You know, that's what you see here. I'm just trying to dry that. Then I'm going to add some more chalk paint on top of that. Then we're going to add heat to it and we're going to watch it crackle. And friends, it is addicting to do this. Now for this one, just be mindful, but for this one, I actually held the heat gun on it so it bubbled, so it looked even more distressed and wild, but you don't have to do that part. All right, so then back to the biggest one that we did the combing on, we're going to add a layer of our white chalk paint and we're going to let it dry. Here we are back at that top one, the little one. I let the paint dry and I just sand it. And I'm going back and forth just so it kind of looks like really junky and I love it. Here's that big one that we did the cross hatches with the comb and we're going to sand it. And friends, this is one of my favorite techniques. Look at how fun this is. The key to this though is you have got to make sure each layer is really dry before you go to the next one, right? But look how fun. Now this is the middle one and the one that we did the crackle on and I sanded that one as well. And holy Toledo, right? Like look at how pretty. Now we're going to just stack them just so you can see what they look like when they're stacked. Super pretty. If I were you, I'd buy a bunch of these and do these for the winter time and make them snowmen. I might have to go back and do that. But for the little tiny one, I added a little messy bow. For the middle one, I added some curly Q wire and some greenery and I just glued that right on the bottom of the stem. Then I added a button in the center. Side note, the button was my daughter Olivia's idea. She's brilliant. And then for the biggest one, I did similar. I added some greenery and some curly cues. And again, added another button. I also added a little button to the tippity top one too, just so that they are all kind of similar. And are you kidding me? Listen, I don't care. You tell me this isn't decor. I love this. In no way would you think that this was a kid kit. At least I wouldn't think. I'm sure somebody out there is going to say, hey, like a kid kit. Whatever. I love it. Look at how cute it is. Stop it. Now, I put mine separately because I think it looks better like this, but right? Super fun. Okay, friends, last project out of the kid kits that we were going to do for fall is this joker I found at Dollar Tree. It's got some pumpkins, it's got some sunflower. We're going to do some magic with it and make it like, you know, instead of a kid kit, it's like an adult kit. Just saying. Okay, friends, let's see if we can take a Dollar Tree kid kit and make it into decor. I know. This one's a little wild. This one's a little out there, but stick with me. Here we have a kid cat. It says kid kit. It says pumpkin patch. It's adorable. I also have this little sign from Hobby Lobby that says rejoice. I have some wire. I have some little sunflowers and some greenery. I also have some wax and some pumpkin color. The color is pumpkin and it is chalk paint. So I started out by trying to sand off the letters. It didn't work. So then I took my hot glue gun and I just traced around just the pumpkin stuff. Okay. Then I have some cinnamon sticks and I kind of crushed them so that they could lay flat. And next item, we're going to take that wax and we're going to go right around where we had done the hot glue, and we're just going to do the whole thing. Leave it to me to just say it silly. We're going to do the whole thing with wax, the front, the back, wax it. You could paint it too if you wanted, it's fine, but I just used the wax because I felt like it. Then I'm going to wipe off some of it, and look at how fun that is already. Like, I almost wished I didn't do anything to it after this, because look at the pumpkins. Don't they look cool? Anyways, we continue on. I then paint where we did the pumpkin. We're going to just we're just going to paint it with that pumpkin color. And I went over my glue marks as well. I was going for like a dark distressed kind of vibe, but if you wanted to, you could do different colors. Then I took that greenery and I wanted to make it a little bit darker, so I added that wax that I had used earlier. I just used the same sponge and just wiped it on the leaves so that they were a little darker. Then I'm going to add our cinnamon pieces that we did earlier. Remember how we crushed them? And we're just going to add them where the stems are on the original sign. Then I'm going to take our little leaves and I'm just going to cut a piece of it off and I'm going to add that to the sign. Also, what I'm going to do is take some of that brown wire that I have and I'm going to make little curly cues out of it. And we're going to just kind of sneak it in around the bottom of the cinnamon sticks, however you need to do it. This one, I actually had put more of a cinnamon stick so that there was a hole at the bottom of the cinnamon stick, so I just glued it inside there. Then I start gluing on our cute little sunflowers. Now for the sunflowers, I cut them as close as I could to the base, just so that it didn't stick up a lot. You could cut them down even further than I did, I'm sure, but I then added just a little bit of glue on our little rejoice sign, and then I glued that onto our sign, added some more little flowers just to cover where the areas were that you could see through. And I am not mad. Look at how fun. It was listen, I was praying in this one because I was like, are you kidding? I don't think this is going to work. I think it looks awful. And then all of a sudden it came together and look how cute it is. It's a cute little sign. Stop, right? Super fun. Anyways, friends, thanks so much for watching, and I hope this inspires you. Well, there you have it. We did 3 super easy kid kits and revamped them so that you can put them in your house as your decor and no one would ever know. So excited. Tell me in the comments, 1, what was your favorite? 2, do you have any kid kit suggestions? Because I am all ears. And friends, don't forget, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the Crazy Pants DIY fun. Okay. Thank you, friends, so much for being here. And until next time.